live, primetime live with Mingo-Dee. Y'all know who it be. Y'all know what it be, how we be. This be get nerdy. Hey, I didn't even. I tried a little bit. That it was okay. It was okay. All right, guys. So y'all, welcome back to Primetime Live. I'm your host, Mingo-Dee.
I'm your boy Snake.
And I beats the hammer.
Finally made it.
The hammer. He's back.
Yeah.
Saving the world as he does. You know.
Gotta do that every once in a while.
We have a real. Well, I'm not gonna say Thor. We have a real hammer in the building. You know, better than Thor. So just deal with that or whatever. All right, guys. So we're gonna give you some entertainment news. I got some things I want to talk about, some real juicy tidbits, some gems, some cake, cookies, you know,
cookies
that you like, but not candy because it's not October, and not, you know, Christmas cookies and any of that stuff because it's not December. But got some good news for you guys. So before I give you that news though, why don't you like, subscribe, comment, and, you know, share, because sharing is caring, or whatever they say in those little. But share. Yeah. So please do that. You know, if you're on Facebook, how's it going, everybody that's on Facebook? And YouTube people, how's it going? This is my Facebook hand. This is my YouTube hand. You can't see it because it's been like this. Whatever. You get it. Like, subscribe, share, comment, bell notification. You know, talk to us. Our mods who are the Snake Man over here and the Hammer Man over here, they will, you know, say things to you and let you know, because I cannot see you. But, you know, I will still talk to you. So with that said, I'm going to jump right in. I got some stories. And the first story I want to talk about is, you know that good old streaming platform, Netflix and everything. You know, they love hits. I would say they love, like, bringing the hits. And one of the hits that they're bringing is they're taking something that is of the Snake variety, wherever he is, and they're making it into the primetime variety, well, the Nerdmation primetime variety. They're making Cowboy Bebop, which is an anime, into a live action thing. I think we talked about this before, but now you can see if you're seeing it on the screen right now, you get to see the actual have screenshots of it. And I would have to say it looks pretty good. Mr. Cho looks pretty good. And I'm curious about this because I've only seen him mostly in, like, comedy roles. And if anybody's ever seen Cowboy Bebop, if you haven't, go watch it after the show, of course. Please stay here, talk to us. Then when the show's over, go watch it. Therefore, you can catch up and see what we're talking about. But if you watched it, you know that the main character, which his name is Spike, he's very serious. And I haven't seen him in any serious movies. Maybe someone else has. I haven't. So I don't know how serious he can be. But he looks the part. He looks good as Spike. So, and the other characters, I didn't really get the chance to see their names or anything like that. But they look pretty. Jack Black?
They got Jet Black is Mustafa Shikari.
Okay.
I probably butchered that name. I don't know. And for Faye Valentine is Daniela Pendina.
I don't know who that is, but if she pulls it off, she pulls it off. But the pictures look good, guys. So I'm excited. It's a series, so that means they'll be able to probably. I'm pretty sure they're not going to give a very one-to-one account for the anime. They might give most of it, then they might change some things up that might make more sense for some live action, because there's just some things cartoons do better than live action, and live action do better than cartoons, so you got to tweak it just a little bit, but not too much. And Snake cover ears. Snake cover ears. He's not going to cover his ears. You got to cover ears. Cover ears. Cover ears, sir. He's not gonna cover his ears. It's not. As long as they don't, you can tweak it. As long as you don't Disney tweak it, and that's all I'm gonna say. We're gonna leave it there. Not gonna go any further than that. We're not gonna talk about any movies that or live action that tweak things out of proportion. That's all I said. A
All
couple
of 'em?
years.
I ain't getting into it. I'm fine.
I'm fine.
I'm not gonna freak out. Man.
So, but I'm excited for it because Netflix has done some real good anime into live action. They did Rurouni Kenshin. I've seen just the trailers for it. I haven't had time to watch them and watching other stuff right now. I'm gonna get to that. But they're doing a good job. I think Netflix doing a pretty good job. The only people I say would probably can take something and make it into something really good would probably be Amazon, because as you know, Disney, unless it's Marvel, it's really kind of CW product. Okay, but with that, I mean, is anybody else excited for this? Anybody that wants to comment and say something about this? Y'all excited? No,
Yeah.
whatever about my boys. Anybody's excited?
Apparently, they also have a adorable corgi added to the list. You know, the dog.
Yeah,
It's the same
so
same
they-
type of dog from the. So they incorporated the dog, the same dog, same kind of dog. Yeah.
Same kind of dog.
Apparently, it's a
Interesting.
10. It's going to be 10 episodes for the first season.
Okay,
November 19th.
November. I'm excited.
Apparently, they started the production in 2019, but
Okay.
they paused it for 8 months after Cho sustained a knee injury on set.
Ugh. Well, yeah. I mean, okay. So, real side note, small rant. Okay, I have this dream that one day, and I'm pretty sure all men, we all have like a similar type of dream.
Yeah.
You know, you make some money. He said, yeah, you know what I'm gonna say. You make some money, whatever. Of course, you either get married or you don't. You build some type of empire or small business, whatever case may be. You're able to relax, right? But eventually you want to thrill seek, right? You want to jump out of a plane. You want to fight ninjas. You want to do something. You want to shoot some guns, whatever. All men have this type of adrenaline. We need this type of thing, right? So of course, I've dreamed. I want to train some real martial arts. I want to actually hold some real gun, not just a pistol, like some actual guns, maybe bazooka, some get some things in, maybe maybe get a machete and cut a deer or whatever, the ones that are able to be hunted, not the other deers, Peter or anybody coming after me, and cut, do some things like that, be strong. I'm a short guy, so I want to beat up or do fight choreography with like a 7-foot 900-pound massive dude that can punch me in real life with one hand. I want to do all that. That's part of it. But the problem is that when you get to a point in your age, maybe 50, 40, 45, I don't know, and it's like, can I still do this stunt that I know that if I try this stunt, I might break my ankle? Do you try it? I don't know, because apparently Cho, but then also Cho is not really like I said before, he's not really a serious actor. In that, at least I haven't seen him play anything real, a serious role or a real action role. So just because he's an Asian guy doesn't mean that he can, do like the dude on Shang-Chi, because that dude probably been in the gym for years or whatever. Maybe he's able to do that. Not anything against Cho. So, it makes me wonder that maybe was he looking at Shang-Chi and some others and be like, oh yeah, I can do my own stunts, and maybe looking at Tom Cruise, who is ridiculous, by the way. I don't understand how he's still able to do some of those things. I think maybe soul to soul, but that's beside the point. But, he's like, oh, I can do my own stunt. And he's like, I'm about to jump off this bridge into this train car. Break knee. And he's like, knee injury. So it's like, I don't know. It's one of those things. But anyway, that's my side rant. Just wanted to kind of talk about that. Maybe I'll bring it up again. No, who knows? But anyway, so I know Snakes is excited for, that. Ham, what about you? Are you excited? Are you and your family? Are y'all excited? Are y'all popping bottles over there for Cowboy Bebop? Y'all popping bottles and getting food and everything for Cowboy Bebop? Y'all are amazing. I want some food. Cowboy Bebop, Hammer, if you want to talk to us about Cowboy Bebop. I know you do.
Listen, my brother was way bigger into Cowboy Bebop than I was. I watched a little bit of it because he watched it, but he was way bigger. If I would have been thinking, I would have told him to have his behind on here because he could tell you about Cowboy Bebop. That and Inuyasha and Cowboy Bebop and all that.
Ooh,
That was his
that'd be
thing.
good live action.
It would
Maybe.
if they do it right. If they do it right.
Yeah, because you would, yeah, that would be if they did that right. Yeah, I'm not gonna spend too much time on it, but for Inuyasha, they would just for me it would just have to be for me. I mean, other than the storyline and the fight scenes and all that, for me it just has to be the costumes because you'll have to get the hair and all that stuff right first. If you can't get that right, then you don't need to even try. But yeah,
they need one that they do need. Well, I feel like they do need to do a live action of is Gundam. Especially now that they got Pacific Rim, and that's exactly what.
And Transformers, they got so many different ways they could. Yeah,
they could make that would probably be the one live action that they could do perfectly. You know, all the other ones they've been trying and everybody's like, it was okay, it is okay. Gundam would probably be the one that they could that they could make perfectly, and everybody would be happy with it.
Yeah, it'll work out. I'm down. So there you go, guys. November 19th. There you go. Cowboy Bebop be on Netflix. You know, so Netflix still got them punches. So we'll see how good it is. We'll see if it's not. We'll see if it is going to require a season 2. We'll even see if it's even good for the anime. Maybe we'll compare anime versus the live action to see, you know, which is which. But with that said, let's move on to some more news, shall we? All right. So, is anybody, you know, y'all like Birds of Prey? I thought it was pretty okay. You know, you had a Black Canary. I think she's gorgeous, by the way.
Mine.
I keep saying mine. So,
mine.
I forgot how I can't pronounce her name. I'm sorry if I butchered it. But Smoke. How you say? How you say her name? Smoke.
Mine Smoke.
What? Mine. Nah, I say her name. Smollett. Yeah. Jay Smollett. Y'all. I don't want to say her first name. I might butcher it. I'm gonna wait till she, you know, calls me and tells me her, calls me, or like the kids do, call me, whatever. But I'm gonna let her tell me her name. But anyway, they're gonna do a Black Canary movie. And that's interesting to me. Like they apparently haven't started anything on it. They just started, I guess, maybe writing it or in talks with it, and they've gotten her, and they are thinking about, really getting it going. I'm excited about that because I liked her character as Black Canary in Birds of Prey. She sold it for me. Nothing against the girls on the CW, Arrow and Supergirl and I was about to say Guardians of the Galaxy. What the heck was I about to say? Edges of Tomorrow, any of that. But I feel, me personally, that she hit it out the park. That what I didn't like, let me say this about the CW ones. Let me just say this, is that they seem to not know which way, because there's so many different comics with Black Canary they wanted to go. They weren't sure if they wanted to, it's like they wanted to start later on in Black Canary's life when she calmed down and became nicer, and then, we're going to switch it to another one when she's more grittier. She has her powers in one comic. She doesn't. And it's like they couldn't make up their mind what they wanted to do. Where in this one, they just went straight out. She's gritty. She has powers. She's tough. She's sexy. And they just went for the full Monty. And I liked it. Now, I do think that they could have went further with her character, of course, and I'm talking about the movie version of her in Birds of Prey. And maybe that's what this is for. Apparently, it's going to be on HBO Max. I'm assuming it's going to be a series. I would hope it's a series. More of her would be pretty nice. And to see how that character goes, it could be a very gritty, dark, and maybe, and you know what? I need to do this as well, so I'm going to talk about it. maybe she can make Titans a little bit better. I know I haven't talked about Titans in a while. I've been trying not to. Been hearing bad things. I don't have HBO Max. I haven't been able to really review it the way I want to. But I've been hearing not so nice things about it. But well, some nice. I've been hearing like some like as far
Titans?
as like the way. Yeah, I've been hearing some
Titans
very.
is awesome.
Oh, it is? Okay, well, see, he saw it, so maybe we'll next week we'll talk about Titans, whatever. I just been hearing some mixed reviews about it, so I've been wondering if I need do I even need to even check it out. So I've been wondering.
Like I hate that I took so long to get into it and watching it, because I did feel some sort of way about it at first, but then we just started watching it. It's actually really good. Like if DC would just follow, like like. If you think about all the DC shows they have right now, if they followed the way Titans was doing it, like everybody would be hooked. Like, well, I like Titans. It's a dark and edgy type of like storyline. Like it's like I do like the fact that in this last season, latest season, they actually did the Red Hood like and followed
I heard about that.
the way it's supposed to. I'm like, fuck yeah.
Yeah. Well, there you go, guys. So maybe they'll even have if HBO Max makes not a movie, I'm hoping a series for Black Canary. Maybe they'll do crossovers with Titans. Maybe they'll have then maybe might inspire them to. Because this is my theory. My theory is that soon the CW shows are going to end, all of them, and then maybe they can take those properties, pull them fully to HBO Max. And then maybe change or not necessarily reboot them, but continue the story, but darker. Except for maybe Stargirl. I don't really take teenagers. I know most of them are grown and they're playing teenagers, but I don't see how you can make them really gritty and dark without, do we really want to see like people pretending to be teenagers, technically trying to cut heads off and bleeding out? Well, I guess anime doesn't. And possibly having sex. I don't know. We want to watch that. It might make people feel some sort of way. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Tell my Stargirl. Like if the CW shows end and then HBO Max decides to pull all of those and then make them as gritty as Titans, do we really want to see the Stargirl cast be like that? And I'm like,
if they recast and start over, yes.
Okay.
I can, but the Stargirl's on its like. We're almost done with Stargirl because like, she's getting on our nerves. Like,
yeah, her character is a little much.
Like everybody else is okay, but she's just like this. She's annoying.
But yeah, guys. So there you go, Black Canary. Maybe they'll give her a show, and maybe she'll make appearances on Titans. That seems like the best bet to me. If it's a movie, then maybe she'll stay with the DC extended universe. Yeah, and then maybe she'll, be a part in whatever they're doing later on that, with the Rock and everybody else. But I would like it to be a series. That way she can coincide with Titans, and then maybe they can, do some stuff with the extended universe. All right, so moving on. Remember how I was talking about how celebrities and they're, doing, all of their, their stunts and stuff, and then, well, what if Superman actually broke his leg because he, tried to do a kryptonite flip thingy or whatnot? That didn't really happen. So, but Henry Cavill, who plays Superman, well, I guess he's Superman because there's no other. I know people want to talk about old dude from Teen Wolf, that's Superman, but is he really the official Superman? He's like the secondary. He's like the, he's off the bench Superman compared to Henry Cavill. Henry Cavill is Superman, and he is super.
Is that the wrong way to say it? He's Superman.
Oh, that's a good debate. Maybe
like,
we should ask
Batman.
people.
He's Superman. Yeah. You have to do a deep voice.
I don't think Superman does the deep voice. I think Superman like, I am Superman. I think it's more high. Like Christopher Reeves. I am Superman, like the high pitch. Try it.
I'm Superman.
Nope, that's not it. That's Batman. It's still Batman. Still Batman. Hammer, can you say I'm Superman? I know he hates it. I get it. Don't get it wrong. I don't. We've talked about this before about Superman, and I get you. I'm with you because there are some things that Superman is like, but I think that's the writing. It's just the writing.
It's
I
a
think
higher
if Superman,
voice,
no, like when Superman, like some of the
high,
thing,
like Elmo high.
no, like regular, like over the top. I am the greatest of all. That type of guy, you know. That,
I don't think he does that either.
No, of course not.
Anyway.
But that's the way he's written.
How did he?
Anyway.
How did he break his leg? No, didn't break.
All
his leg.
right, so
He took a literal.
It's a literal.
Damn actors.
Well, he got an injury. So in the season 2 of The Witcher, so Henry Cavill talks about his injury that he got in season 2 and why they had to postpone some and why it was being delayed, and that's why it's coming out in December. He talks about how it was a silver lining for him and how it helped him. He said because he realized that with all the movies from Superman to Mission Impossible to Witcher and everything else in between, how he was just going on like nonstop. He was just like, gotta do this, I gotta do this, I gotta do this, I gotta keep going. You know, because he is getting older, but you know, he just also with the movies, COVID and everything else, he wanted to stay as relevant as possible. He wanted to keep doing things, and he said, but with him watching other actors and realizing that, you know, mental health is something that you need to take care of and your physical health as well. He said when he got that injury, he realized, I can't do my stunts, I can't do this stuff. So what can I do? I can rest, I can heal, I can, you know, focus on, you know, doing, you know, take care of myself and, you know, focus on, you know, doing other things that are better for his life. So I think that's a really good outlook on it, of how you look on it, because a lot of people were like, oh, I'm injured, this is the end, or oh no, I can't make any money. He still was on set with crutches, and he would come there, run his lines and look, and he, you know, was supportive of the other cast while they were filming. But he just realized that, you know, sometimes you just need to take a seat. Sometimes it's not all about just really ripping and running and just going crazy, because it can break your entire body. So I think that's really dope of him to realize that, because you don't really get to hear that a lot from celebrities. They'll tell you, hey, I know you think I'm invincible because I play an invincible man on TV. I know you think that I got magic and stuff. I know you see me do all this amazing stuff. I know you see that I'm a big giant guy making it on a computer, but I am still human and I can still break easily. So understand, I'm taking it easy, so you guys don't have to copy off of me and try to do everything I do, because you can, you know, break easy or even more easier, because a lot of people aren't in as great a shape as that man is. So I think that's pretty good. I think that's a really good outlook, because a lot of people just do things. No matter what your job is, if you don't have the proper training or know your limits to your body, you can just go or whatever. And you know, I see it all the time. I'm an abnormal guy. Shut up, you two. So
Abnormal.
and by abnormal I mean that
Small.
I'm
5'4",
but I have abs and I have muscles to where you would think you shouldn't have those. And true, and I can lift more than I should. It's the thing.
Like an ant.
It's not like an ant. It's just like a regular guy that's strong.
I'm saying, like you just described, like small, tiny.
No, ants don't have abs and muscles like me.
They're just tiny.
They don't. They have antenna thingies like this and the thingies, and they lift with their mouth, their bites and lifts. Not their arms like me, because they don't have them. Ain't that right, Hammer? See, watch. See? He agrees. See? Yep. He agrees. 100. So, and I've seen guys all the time. I'll look at a box, I'll pick it up, and then they think, oh, well, if he could do that, I can do that too. Now, this is, like I said, this is just not the best case scenario, but because mostly it's just you go into a gym and you see two big, strong looking guys and other strong looking guy, look other strong looking guy. He's like, oh, I can lift that. Oh, I can lift it too. And they both try to lift it, and one can't, and one hurts their back really bad, or they overdo it. And that's just a thing that most men do. I'm assuming women do it with squats. I'm not sure. Or when they run on the treadmill, they try to outrun each other, and then one falls off the treadmill. I'm assuming. I don't No, you know what I'm saying? Maybe y'all know y'all have wives, y'all can tell me, do that happen? Maybe, I don't know. But the point being is that when you see someone that is a icon, possibly, or yes, and they tell you, hey, take care of yourself. It's like, oh, it's not just, and the thing about it, it's what makes me happy about this, that it's not just the quote unquote jocks of the sports arenas, it's the nerds too. Now I'm sure I know nerds are now jocks and vice versa and whatever. We talked about that last time. But what I'm saying is, it's not normally you get the sports guys and girls that are like, hey, don't hurt yourself, take care of yourself, eat fruit. Ta-da! But you don't get to see a Michael Keaton saying, I'm Batman, eat some fruit. You don't get to see that. Take care of yourself. You don't really get to see too much of that. So the fact that we got to see a guy who, we know everybody wants to be like, and then he's telling everybody, hey, I'm taking care of myself. I'm thinking about my mental health and my body. So take care of yourselves. I think that is amazing. Well, do y'all think that is amazing, or is just another random coincidence? What do you guys think? Think it's amazing? I think it's amazing.
I
think it's pretty amazing.
I like it anytime like a actor or famous person like talks to people like normal, like they're not just high and mighty. They're like too big to talk to other people. Like I like it when people get into it. So.
Like how Jason Momoa grabbed Michael, called you out, bow, right on the booty. Right on the booty.
It's good that he speaks to the people like as a person, not as a celebrity, and gives them basically cold hard truth. Hey, it's important for you
to
Paul? Take care of yourself, whether it be physical, mental. That's good that he's like that. So yeah.
And don't y'all want to see me take a picture with him? Because he's going to be like 9 foot to my 2 foot, because that's what it's going to look like to everybody. No one's ever going to get the right size, right? They're like, oh, Domingo, you're 2 foot and he's like 9 foot. Like, I'm actually 5 foot and he's just 6 foot, but whatever. So, but it'll be a cool picture. So I'm going to do that for you guys one day. I don't know when. I'm going to do that. So let's move on to the big guns. So
apparently, Paul loves. He loves Ronda. It's why he loves Ronda Rousey. Because she's a WoW player.
Okay. You seem like you about to say something, Ham. You said, when you just your head went away. So, ain't y'all glad to see Hammer? Everybody clap for Hammer. Y'all I can't hear you guys, so. Never mind. I can't. Well, hey, everybody clap for Hammer. I can't hear y'all, but thanks for clapping. I know you're out there. If you are, I can't.
You're so amazing.
I always wanted to do that, be that guy on TV. It's like, hey, everybody clap, come on. And then no one, the people in the audience, people on TV, because I was that kid. I was that kid at home. And it's like, he can't hear me. But, I did it anyway. So the big guns. Spider-Man trailer is out, but it's not. All right, so the Spider-Man No Way Home trailer has leaked. Apparently, I saw one guy, he recorded it. I don't know how he got it on his phone. I have a theory about that. I'm talking in a minute. But it was on his phone, and you can actually watch it. It's a little blurry, but you can hear Tom Holland speaking, and he's talking about how he's what he's gonna do. I shouldn't have lied to you. Everybody, how do you? Now everybody knows I'm Spider-Man, and this and that, and then the trailer keeps going. And I just find it amazing that it leaked that much, and the fact that it isn't completely taken down. Makes me wonder, was it all a setup? Makes me wonder, was this publicity stunt by Kevin Feige? Did he do this on purpose? Did he say, hey, I'm going to leave this right here, but, it's not like I'm going to, just play the trailer or anything and walk away, but if I happen to play the trailer on this screen and walk away, it's not like I couldn't stop people from using their phone because I have to go use the restroom and I'll be gone for, 20 minutes, But,
Joey.
and then he left, pressed the little button, pressed the button, and everybody in the room recorded it and they leaked it. What do you think? Do y'all think this is a publicity stunt? Because this is very ironic that they've been talking about releasing a Spider-Man No Way Home trailer pretty soon, probably around the same time that the Venom movie is getting ready to be released, and all of a sudden this quote unquote footage that is grainy, by the way, is being leaked. What do y'all think? I think it's publicity. What do y'all think? No. Publicity stunt?
Yes.
Hackers?
Duh.
Oh.
They always do this. Like, they always like claim, "Oh, we didn't mean to do it. We didn't mean." They put it out because they want the attention.
Yeah.
Like, that's why they let Holland do it, like sneak it all the time, or sneak it.
He does do that, right?
Like, because they allow it.
I didn't mean to release it.
They allow it. They know that that's his fans are gonna do it. Like, they allow it. If they really did not want him to do it, he wouldn't be doing it. It would be stopped. Like, he would get fined. He would get paid, whatever, unless he has that fuck it money. I don't know, but
no, but he does have that contract, possibly.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. People have the contracts. Like, they have. There's been other people that's been wanting to say stuff and they get stopped. That's why Ryan Reynolds gets away with doing what he does. Like,
yeah,
they do it on purpose.
Yeah,
it's all for the attention.
Yeah. And speaking of Spider-Man No Way Home, so this is what I found out the other day. I feel excited about this because I really didn't know. So let me go over the timeline. I'm trying to make sure I get this right. So we got Endgame. You got Avengers: Infinity War, Endgame, boom. After Endgame, you have WandaVision that happens 7 days, I'm assuming, right after Avengers Endgame. WandaVision's happening. People are still grieving over Tony and over Nat. So people are trying to figure out and all that kind of stuff like that. And she's doing her thing. At the same time, the Eternals movie, which isn't out yet, is supposed to be happening right then, or maybe a tad bit before. Yeah, no, it is before. So scratch that. So it's Infinity War, Endgame, Eternals movie, and Loki happening at the same time. So while Loki's happening and doing his thing, the Eternals are doing that, because you heard on the trailer, they talked about if you haven't watched the trailer, go watch it. They talked about, the resurgence or insurgence or something that's coming, 7 days. Then after that, WandaVision happens in that little time frame. Then what was 6 months? No, 6 months? Yeah, 6 months later, then Falcon and Winter Soldier. And then while Falcon and Winter Soldier is happening, down the way, or maybe a month later or so, Spider-Man Far From Home, which that's when everybody found out about Spider-Man. And then after that, I want to say it's supposed to be Hawkeye. And then later on down, you got Spider-Man No Way Home. Then you got Doctor Strange. And I believe that's how the timeline works. So, boom. Now y'all know how the timeline works. So, if you watched it already, go watch it maybe in that order. And maybe you're like, you might find some little more gems to find there. If you haven't watched it, then go watch all of those in that order. I mean, except for Spider-Man No Way Home, because you have to wait, and Doctor Strange, because you have to wait on those. But that's the order as of right now, as far as the chronological order of the events that are happening, so you can know what's going on. So you can know why Falcon and Winter Soldier never mentioned what's going on. That's that little thing over there, the Hex, because it already happened 6 months prior. And then why Spider-Man and them was kind of like really happy-go-lucky with the snap and all that, because it happened 6 months prior, and everybody already grieved, things are past, everybody, is at that moment. It's kind of like, somebody, breaks their arm and they bone pop out. It's like, but then a couple of weeks later, you can kind of make a joke about it, like, oh yeah, it's very bony, and it's like, bro, and it's like, and then you can say it's too soon, and everybody laughs about it. It's one of those types of things. So at that moment, so now you know the order, and then you know why Loki wasn't talking about Wanda yet, because he started the whole freaking thing, and then why, and so now you can kind of go in that timeline and kind of catch up and watch all these things. So if you haven't seen the leaked trailer, then you can still probably find it online. You can kind of watch it. You can't really see much of it. It's a real small screen. They can't even make it big, but you can kind of hear, maybe get some tidbits out of that. So go watch it. Which means that the trailer's coming soon. Will it come before Carnage? Well, Venom and Carnage comes out. I think it will come out after. Personally, I think you do the movie. Well, no, I think you do Shang-Chi, then you do a teaser for Spider-Man right after you do the teaser for Venom on that same in that same movie theater, because it's in the theaters. Then after that, you watch Venom because now everybody is excited for Venom. Then you do a longer trailer for Spider-Man, and then boom, then everybody's in anticipation for Spider-Man. That's how I would do it. So there you guys go. This has been Prime Time. That's all I got. So you guys want to talk about more nerdy goodness, you want to know about some more, live action stuff that came from cartoons or live action that came from video games, you can catch us on any one of these platforms. You might catch it. Well, definitely you can catch it here at Prime Time. You can catch it on, the Get Down. We might talk about a game that's going to transform into a movie, whether it's a cartoon movie or a regular movie. You can go to Nerdmation and catch the same thing. You can catch a cartoon movie that's going to turn into a game, or a game that's going to turn into a cartoon, or a cartoon movie, or a cartoon is going to turn into a live action movie, or a live action is going to turn into a cartoon. You can catch all that on these platforms. So, with that being said, shout out to Joey, shout out to Paul, and somebody else said something about Ronda Rousey. So, boom, shout out to everybody that made some. Paul, okay, boom. Shout out to Paul.
Ray's brother was on there chatting.
Oh, Ray's brother, boom. Shout out to you, because I know that you a big Cowboy Bebop fan. So shout out to everybody that came on, that commented, and that spoke with the mods. Like I said, if y'all ever want to chime in and say something, and let us know. Chime in. If you ever want to, maybe we'll figure out a way for maybe some type of code, maybe like 2 exclamation points and an emoji or something that'll say that. Go ahead. Or don't go ahead. Did he pause? He paused. I don't know. Anyway, if
what'd you say?
I don't have.
Well, my signal's doing weird stuff. But my brother was saying, he said he's wondering if they were going to show their city, I guess, from Cowboy Bebop.
Oh yeah, I believe they will. I believe before they release it, they're going to show that city, because it's in November, right? So they're probably going to show, because they got to show more. I mean, if it's going to release in November and you want more hype for it, they're going to either show the city, they're going to probably show him with that one of his favorite guns, and they're probably going to show the villain. They have to show the villain. They have to. They have to show the guy that's playing the villain. They have to show him. I forgot his name at the moment. Forgive me on that. But because it just makes sense for to push out something, to promote it. Why you have to show those things to get people excited. So yeah. So appreciate all you guys that came out. Again, you catch us out. Check us out on my show Prime Time next Monday, and make sure you tune in this Wednesday for the Get Down, and we will catch you guys later. Holla at you.